Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your 16 rune scope with me. My name is Amanda. This month I will once again be using the Golden Tarot by Kat Black in conjunction with the runes for your readings. And for the spiritual guidance one card readings over on Vimeo on demand page, the link which can be found below, just click or tap show more beneath the video. You can follow the link over there. Those are going to be coming from the Nature's Whispers deck by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. So yeah, for those of you who didn't get a chance to check those out last month, I do encourage you to do so. It was pretty amazing how they coincided with the readings last month and just gave an extra bit of insight. Some of them touched on, they still worked in conjunction, but touched on other areas, because sometimes these readings are very, focused on the challenge or the one issue that you're going to be dealing with, that you need advice on, which can last, a couple of hours out of the whole month or one day, a week, whatever. But these one card readings were giving aspects of other areas that would be lit up. So yeah, particularly if you're not thrilled maybe with the energies that pop up in this general reading, you might want to pop over there and check out your spiritual guidance. But let's see, Scorpio, what we've got for 16. Do check out the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you additional information. But the only way to get a reading that's all about you and for you is to schedule an appointment with me. I do readings on Skype there. $5 for minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U if you want to set up an appointment. Oh, Pisces. Oh, sorry, Scorpio. Not Pisces, Scorpio. Please don't post up in the comments. Is this Pisces or Scorpio? It's Scorpio. Whatever it says on the top. It's Scorpio. No confusion. Just a slip of the tongue. I am human. All right, let's see here, Scorpio. What we've got here. Challenge is coming up as 7 of coins in reverse. So, some of you may be dealing with a job that you are tired of doing, or an aspect of your work that you're no longer, it's too much. I feel like, and some of you maybe went into a job and, thinking it was one thing, and then you get in there and it's like they put all these other responsibilities on you, or there were a lot more issues or things that you were going to be responsible for that weren't in the job description. Because this is coming up as someone wasn't honest with you or manipulated you maybe into taking on work or taking on a job that was not in your job description, not your responsibility. There may be someone, and this is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be in these general readings. This could just as easily be a male, but it'll be different for all of you. But yeah, this is someone kind of trying to put something off on you that wasn't your fault, wasn't your responsibility, particularly if it is in a mundane kind of work sense. Could be someone trying to get you to take something on that you just don't want to do. This could also be someone trying to shift blame, like they screwed something up and they're trying to put it off on you. They messed up their work, or they, for some of you, this could be a boss trying to blame you for their screw up. So this is going to be balanced out, but now knowing ahead of time, if you're watching this particularly on the April side, make sure you're documenting everything that you do, and make sure that you have evidence of that to kind of back up. No, that wasn't a job. This is what someone told me to do, and then this person was responsible for this and they didn't do it. But for some of you, this could be this was the last straw and you're ready to, you're like, okay, that's it, I'm out of here. Some of you may be tempted to I am out, I'm done. I'm not doing that too. If somebody's trying to push something off on you, a lot of people, maybe they let someone go or someone left and they're now expecting you to do the work of 2 people. And you're just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm tired of this. you should have hired someone by now, or this is not a responsibility, or if I'm gonna do that, you're gonna pay me for that. There's some element of this is not fair. You need to compensate me for this, or I'm out of here. I'm seeing some of you tempted to just walk out, and some of you very well might. It's almost like, I feel like if you do that, Scorpio, you have told someone, or at least hinted, this is not okay with me. This is not the first time maybe you voiced this or said this to someone. Like, that's not a job. That's not a responsibility. This doesn't have to be in a work sense. I for most of you with the coins on the table, I feel like, it may be having to do with that. This could also be somebody trying to take credit for something that you've done, take credit for your work. Somebody underhandedly trying to supersede you in some way, or make you look bad so they look good, but in doing that, it's just going to work against them. This is not the first time this person has done this, but you have realized this was going on. This could be a bit of a shock or a disruption going on, Scorpio. Now, the help that's going to be available to you. There's a new beginning coming up in a relationship. So this could be someone new coming in the midst of all this. There could be someone new that you meet that is very promising for those of you that are single. Those of you that are partnered, you just be taking things to the next level. You may be moving in together, planning a wedding. There is a new start in some sense. There may be pregnancy. Because these are both rooms of fertility, so there could be an element of that. And some of you be concerned about that. The Nine of Swords is coming up. So the Nine of Swords is often a card that denotes worry, sleepless nights, insomnia, concern about something. But this is coming up as a help to you. So the Nine of Swords coming up as a help in connection with these runes, I indicate there's no reason for you to worry. If you're worried, it's because things are going to be going good in some sense, okay? This other issue, I don't know that you're going to be worried about it. I feel like it's been going on for quite some time. There is an unexpected element of it. Maybe you didn't know it was going on again, or this could be somebody who's been troublesome before. It's like, this is hardly surprising, even though some aspect of it is surprising. But no, I don't worry because something's going good in another area of life. And some of you find out you're pregnant, and then you're concerned about, if you are, if you or your partner's past the age of 5, maybe that's what you're concerned about, because that's when they call it a high risk pregnancy, although not every person is. But that would be where the worry is coming from. And because this is coming up as a help to you, I don't think that you have to be worried about that. For others of you, you'd be concerned about your mother. You'd be concerned about your partner's mother, your mother-in-law. But I feel like maybe that concern or worry is actually going to improve that relationship, or maybe that's how you find out what's going on and you're able to deal with it in a proactive and positive way. There's a solution to whatever this is. Now we have the Three of Wands here on the table, reversed as well. So there's something that's not quite complete. There's something that's not quite ready for you to launch. Maybe you've had to take a break from it. And this could be a creative project, something that you were collaborating with. Maybe it's a work project that you really wanted to work on, but now because you walked out of your job, you're no longer going to be working on that. I will tell you, we do have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, and Mars, your ruling planet, is also retrograde. So it's not the best time to leave a job unless you've got another one. And even if you do, you don't want to sign contracts till after at least Mercury is direct. Probably Mars too. But when Mars is retrograde, your ruling planet's retrograde, you'd be a lot more prone to getting, having your temper set off more easily. You find yourself moodier than usual, or just a lot of pent up frustration coming out maybe at the wrong time. So, maybe if you can take a time out to count to 10 instead of burning a bridge that you really need, that would be best. If you already have a line on something, and especially if it's something coming back for a review, that's different. But not be the month where it's time to give ultimatums, where it's time to, abruptly leave a situation, because it may be, until the end of July before you have new opportunities, when things are going direct again. That's when Mercury goes direct in, but I think Mars is not going direct until the end of July. So you're going to want all of those planets working in your favor to find the best possible job opportunities. But this could be something that, you're not done with it. There's been some delay around it, and there may be some delay around finishing things. You start a lot of things in May that you can't finish. A lot of projects, maybe even 3 with the 3 of Wands here, where you're just like, I got to put this down. Or with these 2 people I was collaborating with, I'm going to have to take a break from them because we're not seeing eye to eye. Someone's not doing their part. Someone's really dropping the ball here. What can't be changed? We've got the World card in reverse. And this is interesting because the World card in reverse, it literally means, it's still a good card, even in reverse, but it literally means your world is turned upside down. But I feel like this is in a good way, Scorpio. For some of you, there is a masculine energy coming in. So this could be going back to this, new relationship aspect. Those of you who are single and looking. But yeah, this is someone who gets things done. He is definitely a go-getter, and this is someone who does kind of have you kind of rethinking things, or there's just confidence kind of instilled in you because this person is paying attention to you in some way. So it's like, wow, that person is really attractive, and that person noticed me. So let's, it's a confidence boost whenever anyone expresses attraction to you, but especially if it's someone that you find pretty smoking as well. And I feel like that's what's happening for some of you Scorpios. And it's one of those things where it's going to be just like a lucky break, a stroke of lightning. Like you're in the right place at the right time. You happen to find yourself next to this cutie, and things just happen, and it's something you didn't anticipate. So not that you shouldn't be looking online or trying to date or trying to find someone if that's what you're doing, but you find it that it's not when you're actively looking. You're just doing your day-to-day errands, or out with friends, or buying a lottery ticket or something, that you're at the gas station, you run into someone, and things just click. And don't worry about it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't lose sleep over it. That is another aspect of Mars, though, going retrograde, is that you find, especially since it's your ruling planet, Scorpio, you find that your energy levels are really down. You have trouble sleeping, but if you are having trouble sleeping, it's because something's really exciting, or something, has happened that is really, you're awake because you're so excited you can't sleep. So, now the King of Coins is coming up here. King of Coins normally can signify someone who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or it can sometimes signify the boss, the money guy, the guy you get a loan from, the guy you get a job offer from, the boss you talk to about this person who's causing you problems at work. You kind of go over someone's head, and he's coming up in the upright position. So this indicates this is someone who would be in your corner. This would be someone who would help you out. For some of you, it could be this person that you're interested in. And if that's the case, he'd be an earth sign or have a strong earth element in his chart. Very grounded, very practical, but very intelligent, especially when it comes to money, how to make money. There's be somebody who is wanting to team up with you, wanting to partner up with you in a business sense. So by the end of May, I do feel like if you've walked out of this frustrating situation or you're really, really looking, there may be something after Mercury goes direct offered to you by this King of Coins, or this could be you, Scorpio, becoming your own boss and just being like, you know what, I'm just going to, it's now or never. I'm just going to start this. I'm just going to go out on my own and get going. And it may not be the time to launch it in May, but you may be really doing all the laying the groundwork and talking to people, talking to consultants, getting a business loan, finding a space, that sort of thing. Particularly at the end of May would be a good time to do it. And then if you could launch end of June or July, that would be much better. So that's what I see for me, Scorpio. I do hope that was helpful. Like I mentioned at the beginning, be sure to go check out your Nature's Whispers Oracle card over on the Vimeo page for the month of May. That should give you some more insight or advice on the energies around me. Again, you'll find that link below in the details section. So I hope to see you over there. And if not, I will see you back here in June.